Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today, guys? Well, now we are from group 4. We'll explain about speech perception. But firstly, I'd like to introduce our group members. The first speaker is Yasysyar Hidayat. The second speaker is Islahuddin Ibrahim. The third speaker is Andi Syahrir. And the last one is me, Ridwan, as the moderator. So without wasting more time, let's begin. Yasysyar Hidayat, time is yours.
Basically, speech is a pure voice directly from the speakers. So, speech can in the form of words, sentences, or ideas which come out of humans' mouths that have meaning. When the speech is spoken, it followed by syntax, semantics, and pragmatic meanings. Perception, from Latin perceptio, percipio, is the act of compiling, recognizing, and interpreting sensory information in order to provide a picture and understanding of the environment. According to Gleason, state that speech perception is a process when a speech interpreted. Speech perception involves three processes which include hearing, interpreting, and understanding all the sounds produced by the speakers. Speech process is a manifestation of articulation process that is perfectly conceptualized in human brain. Perception of speech is not something that easy to do by humans because speech is a verbal activity that takes place without a clear time limit between one word to another. Next, according to the description above, perception of language sound produced by speech instruments are grouped into two groups, namely, the first is perception of sound in the form of structural units, namely vowels and consonants. The second is perception of sound in the form of fast, slow, loudness, pressure, and tone. I think now from me. Thank you.
Now, I will explain about the stage of speech perceptions. Speech perception is not something that easily done by humans because it is a verbal activity takes place without a clear time limit between one word to another. But however, humans still can perceive the sounds of their language well. Of course, this perception is carried out through certain stage. According to Clark and Clark in Darjo Wijojo, basically there are three stages in perceive the sounds. Number one, auditory stage. At this stage, humans receive speech piece by piece. Then it is respond throughout its acoustic features. Concepts such as point of articulation, method of articulations, distinctive features, and VOT, voice onset time. Voice onset time is the time when the air relates to pronouncing a consonant and the vibration of the vocal cords for the vowel sounds that follows are especially useful because these things is used to separate one sound from another sounds like a sound in speech that are stored in our auditory memory. Number two, a phonetic stage. Then the sounds are identified in our mental process. We see, for example, whether the sounds are consonant, vocal, or nasal. Likewise, the environment in which the sounds is located, whether sounds was followed by a vowel What kind of vowel? Front vowel, back vowel, high vowel, low vowel. Okay, number three, phonological stage. At this stage, we mentally apply phonological rules to the sequence of sounds we hear to determine whether the sounds have followed the phonetic rules in our language or not. Therefore, English speakers will definitely not combine it with vowels. Okay, thank you so much.
Auditory phonetic versus acoustic phonetic. A. Acoustic phonetic. Acoustic is a branch of physics that deals with the study of mechanical waves in gas, liquids, and solid, including topics such as vibration, sound, ultrasound, and infrasound. A scientist who worked in the field of acoustics is an acoustician, while someone working in the field of acoustic technology may be called an acoustical engineer. The application of acoustic is present in almost all aspects of modern society, with the most obvious being the audio and noise control industry. Hearing is one of the most crucial means of survival in the animal world, and speech is one of the most distinctive characteristics of human development and culture. Accordingly, the science of acoustics spread across many patches of human society: music, medicine, architecture, industrial production, warfare, and more. Acoustic phonetics is a subfield of phonetics, which deal with acoustic aspect of speech sound. Acoustic phonetics investigate time domain features such as the mean squared amplitude of a waveform, its duration, its fundamental frequency, or frequency domain features such as the frequency spectrum, or even combined spectrotemporal feature, and the relationship of this property to other branches of phonetics, and to abstract linguistic concepts such as phonemics, phrase, or speech. The study of acoustic phonetics was greatly enhanced in the late 19th century by the invention of the Edison phonograph. The phonograph allowed the speech signal to be recorded and then later processed and analyzed, verifying the same speech signal from the phonograph several times, filtering it each time with a different bandpass filter. A spectrogram of the speak called build-up. B. Auditory phonetic. B. Auditory phonetic. Auditory phonetic is the branch of phonetic concerned with the hearing of speech sounds and with speech perception. It thus entails the study of the relationship between speech stimulate, a listener's response to such stimuli as mediated by mechanism of the peripheral and central auditory system, including certain area of the brain. It is said to compose one of the three main branches of phonetic along with acoustic and articulatory phonetic, though with overlapping method and equation. Auditory phonetic is concerned with both segmental and prosodic aspect of speech. While it is possible to study the auditory perception of this phenomenon without context in continuous speech, all these variables are processed in parallel with significant variability and complex interactions between them. For example, it has been observed that vowels, which are usually described as different from each other in the frequency of their performance, also have intrinsic value of fundamental frequency that are different according to the height of the vowel. Thus, open vowel typically have lower fundamental frequency than closed vowel in a given context, and vowel recognition is likely to interact with the perception of prosody. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Well, that's all the material from our group. Thank you for your nice attention, guys. Bye.